in Hollywood to talk to some of the average citizens of Los Angeles. We're here to talk about the Canadian Video Game Awards. Are you excited about the awards?
No, honestly, I had no idea you had this going on.
What would be your favorite Canadian video game developer?
I don't know, fool.
Willie, do you play any video games?
Only if you can eat them.
Yes. Have you ever been to Canada? Have you ever been to Canada?
No.
Have you ever seen a Canadian?
Yes, you.
That's exactly right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you that David Hayter is going to be hosting the award?
Not really excited at all.
Not terribly excited.
No.
Not a fan.
I was super excited.
Super excited. And you?
I love haters.
Yes. Oh, there you go.
Or hatters.
Yeah, no, I want to make sure we're talking about the right thing. Would you say that he's possibly the King Triton of video game voiceover actors?
I think he's getting there.
Yeah, he's on his way. Sort of the Justin Bieber of Canadian screenwriters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
They call him the Prince Nassim of Canadian voiceover actors.
I believe it.
If we have a problem with David, maybe we can bring you in.
Hey, I'll be glad to take on the job. I mean,
You hear that, Hater? Up your game. True patriot love.
To Patriot Love.
In all our sons come.
I was going to say that.
Anything to say to the Canadian Video Game Awards?
Fantastic.
Pretty great. And welcome back to the 3rd annual Canadian Video Game Awards. You're just in time for Dave Genn and the Odds to play the final nominated track for Best Original Music. All right, well done. All right, my friends, are you ready to find out who wins the Best Original Music? 5440's Dave Genn. Meet 5440 superfan and a host on the Electric Playground and Reviews on the Run, Sean Hatton.
All right, man, Dave, it is such a thrill to just even be here at the CVAs, but you're in one of my favorite bands of all time.
It has been 365 days since first contact. Over 1 million hours of games played by those who stepped into the rabbit hole. 35,000 challenges have been completed and logged into the system. more than 10,000 of you came to face the trials and gain unprecedented access to the G-List rewards. I am known to some as Cylon, but to the G-List, I am number 3. Whatever happens next, you must not believe what he will say to...
This is number 2. Project Deanimate to begin in 1 hour. I will restore the G-List to its natural environment. She never should have shown up again inside. There is more to us than you could possibly understand. Forget what you've seen here today. Shut it down. Number 4 will take her place. Find her before they reanimate the list.
Wow, 2 years in a row, those guys have interrupted me. It's not funny. Okay, it's kind of funny. But as I was saying, Dave, you are in 5440, which is no word of a lie, the band that got me into rock music, and your music means a lot to me. So it's a real thrill to be up here with you presenting.
Well, thank you very much, Sean. It's been a very cool challenge interpreting the incredible original music for tonight, and I hope the game makers and the composers have enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know I certainly have, man. It's been incredible, and this is such an amazing category. So many good nominees, so much amazing music, really.
I agree.
So when you guys are going on tour, you need a tambourine player, because I could rock a pretty mean tambourine.
We'll talk backstage.
All right, awesome. Yes. All right, so to recap, let's look over the nominees for Best Original Music in a Canadian Video Game.
And the nominees for Best Original Music are Assassin's Creed Revelations, Ubisoft Montreal, Ubisoft, Deus Ex, Human Revolution, Eidos Montreal, Square Enix, Might and Magic Clash of Heroes, Capybara Games, Ubisoft, Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery EP, Capybara Games, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine, Relic Entertainment, THQ.
And the winner is...
someone who needs more shelving in their office. Obviously, it is Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery EP.
Wow, I'm super thrilled. This is a huge thrill for me. This was my first game. I've been making music for like 20 years. I've played in lots of bands and toured all over the place, and this is like easily the coolest thing I've ever worked on. And I loved the band. They sounded amazing playing the version of Dark Flute. Thank you so much. Yeah, but honestly, I want to thank everybody who bought the record, everybody who bought the game. If you haven't bought the game or the record, please feel free to buy it some more. And I want to thank my wife, who helped me ship a whole bunch of vinyl. We actually made a vinyl record of this album, and we just had tons of it in our house. It was like a warehouse, and we shipped it all ourselves. And I want to thank the team, Craig, who's a huge inspiration to me, Chris, Nathan, John, Frank, Sean from Cappy Games, who also helped with the audio. It goes out to him. And I want to thank the CVAs, and I just want to thank everybody here. Thank you so much.
Next up, a personal friend and a colleague of mine. You may recognize her from the Metal Gear video clips tonight, but also from Mass Effect, Gears of War, God of War, and dozens of other games, movies, and TV shows. Here's Jennifer Hale, and joining her is Julien Lavoie from the Entertainment Software Association of Canada.
Thank you, David. This is an amazing night for the video game industry.
It is. It is so great to be here, meeting with people I've worked with, but from afar.
Yes, this is truly spread out global business, but that's why it's important to find ways to get together to celebrate our collaborations.
Indeed. Well, our next award is an important one. Here is who is in the running for Best Game Design in a Canadian-made video game.
And the nominees for Best Game Design are Assassin's Creed Revelations, Ubisoft Montreal, Ubisoft. Dead Rising 2, Off the Record, Capcom Game Studio Vancouver, Capcom. Deus Ex, Human Revolution, Eidos Montreal, Square Enix. Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery EP, Capybara Games. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine, Relic Entertainment, THQ.
And the winner is?
Deus Ex, Human Revolution.
What can I say? Thank you. All I can remember is as a 10-year-old kid wanting to do video games, and 25 years later, I do a job I love, and I get awards for it. It's amazing. So thank you very much, and thank you to the team. Of course, it wasn't just us two. It was a bunch of people, like more than 100. Thank you to Antoine and PF, the other two game designers who worked with us.
And Eric for a while as well.
Yes, and thank you, boss. Thank you. And thank you all.
Next up is something new for 2012. We wanted to reward the biggest selling Canadian game of last year, and here to do that are Future Shop's Vice President of Entertainment, Sean Wilson, and the executive producer and host of the Electric Playground and Reviews on the Run, Victor Lucas.
Thanks, David. Incredible job tonight, my friend. Isn't he incredible? You are better than Snake. Now, Sean, this may be the most important award of the night.
It really is, and Victor, and most importantly, our customers voted for this year's nominees with their wallets.
This is an industry, after all, a very big and expensive one, and companies need to afford to keep the lights on.
You got it, and this award provides proof of the nominees' hard work done right here in Canada, and it's really paid off.
Exactly. Now, you guys didn't sell Super Brothers in Future Shops, right?
No,
Just
but
checking.
we sell those iPads, but I'm going to download it tonight.
And the nominees for the Future Shop Gamers' Choice Award are Assassin's Creed Revelations, Ubisoft Montreal, Ubisoft. Deus Ex, Human Revolution, Eidos Montreal, Square Enix, FIFA Soccer 12, EA Canada, Electronic Arts, NHL 12, EA Canada, Electronic Arts.
And the winner is...
NHL 12. Not 93.
I want to say thanks to all the fans, first and foremost. I want to thank the development team back in Burnaby and everyone associated with the NHL franchise that pours their heart and soul into it every single year. And last but not least, all the spouses at home that allow us to do what we do each and every day. So, thank you.
You people, you have good taste. And that's why I know you'll be watching the CVAs when we return.